Hi guys. Okay, we've actually got a pretty cool thing for you to do this time in Orange Group. Okay, because Mr. Walker has actually been into these people before, and they've held this competition before, and it's pretty cool. Okay, so today in Literacy for Orange Task, you'll have these two pieces of paper. Have a look at this one first. Okay. Now, if you struggle to read it, don't worry, because we'll go through it together because it's pretty awesome. So it says. Obviously, it's letter to me at Highgrave. It's from the Royal Deluxe people in France, Paris. And if you've never heard of them before, you will now. So it says, to Mr. Walker, we are writing to offer all school children throughout England and France a chance to participate in a competition to have a giant puppet made to look like them. Now, in 2012, which a few years ago now, our company paraded through Liverpool 3 giants: a man, a girl, and their pet dog. We've provided you with a copy of the DVD of these giants walking through Liverpool to show to your children. And at the end of this video, I'll add in the DVD clips that they've sent us. Okay, and then it goes on to say, if you would like your school children to participate in this competition, they must fill out the forms provided and return them before half term. They must take measurements of their hands, feet, arms, etc. We've also provided some questions that we would like your children to answer. If they get these questions right, it'll help us to decide the winner. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. And we hope that your school children are as excited about the chance to have a giant-sized puppet made of them. Yours sincerely, the Royal Deluxe Company. Now, I've run into these people before, trying to join this competition, but they've never had it before in this country. They've had it in a few other places, sure, but this is the first time they've actually had it in this country. So let's see if we can get anyone to win. Okay, so that was the letter. Now, your other one, okay, will look a bit like this. I know in the video it's probably back to front, but anyways. So it says, can you please fill out the form below and answer the questions? To do so, you must measure the different objects and record their lengths in centimetres and millimetres. Then you can answer the questions below to be in with a chance of winning. Good luck from all of us at the Royal Deluxe. Okay, so this is what your competition form should look like. We've got all the objects we've got to measure, so our hand, our foot, the length of both arms, our height, the shoulder to elbow, the elbow to hand, the knee to foot, the length of your pinky finger, and the length of your thumb. Okay, and they clearly want it measured in centimetres and in millimetres. And then we've got a bunch of questions at the bottom we've got to answer if we hope to win this competition. So, let's do the first one then. So, we're going to do the hand. Now remember, obviously, this week, we're learning to measure to the nearest millimetre. So, I'm going to measure my hand first. Okay, let's see how it goes. Okay, so like I said, I'm going to measure my hand first. Now remember, when you're using a ruler, start at 0. We don't start there on the edge. Okay, so I'm going to place the ruler at the base part of my hand, and we're going to measure up to the top of my middle finger. Okay, so let's have a look. Place the ruler at the bottom of your hand, if I can show you there. There you go, at the bottom of your hand, and we're measuring up to the tip of my finger. So looking at that, roughly, it's measuring to the nearest millimetre. I don't know if you can see that, but it's about 19.19 centimetres and 3 millimetres. Okay, so I'm going to write that down. Okay, so back here then, my hand was 19 centimetres and 3 millimetres. Okay. Now, if you really want to show off to these people in the competition, okay, you could even show them that you could write that as 19.3 centimetres, okay? The 19 centimetres, okay, 0.3 millimetres. Alright, so then obviously I'll do the same for my foot, my length of both arms, height, and so on. So it should look a bit like this. Okay. And here is ideally what a good one should look like. So I've got all the centimetres and all the millimetres going down here. if I really wanted to show off, I could show that it's 19.3 centimeters. This one here would be 24.5 centimeters, and so on. Okay, now that I've done that, I'd go on to the questions. Okay, for instance, you'd answer which object was the longest. So in my case, the object that was the longest was the length of both my arms. And all I'd do was write the answer here. So length of both arms. Remember to keep your writing neat. Okay, which object? Okay, so one last thing then. You're probably wondering, okay, once I've answered all these and I've answered all the questions, how the world does my partner check whether or not they're right, unless they measure me? Well, trusting that you've managed to do it correctly, okay, what your partner is going to check is in fact all the questions going down here. So you can get them to peer assess your learning, okay? Now obviously, once your partner has marked it, then obviously you can take your learning to either Mrs. Rogers or to Mrs. Whitaker, and they will just quickly have a look at it, make sure that your partner's checked everything correctly, and then you can go to Green Group. Okay? Good luck with this competition, guys, because it is going to be awesome. So now I'm going to put on a very quick DVD clip that these people have sent us, so you can see exactly what they mean by giant puppets. Prepare to be amazed.